What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of Summer Shredding 2019. Before we get started, I just want to take the time to say a massive thank you to every single one of you that signed up to this. I am genuinely blown away by the response and I cannot wait to help every single one of you. I really mean it. Okay guys, so today's video is going to be a massive one. It's all about the most important thing when it comes to fat loss, and that is calories and macronutrients. Okay, two massive words in the industry, and for a lot of people that can be quite off-putting, quite daunting, like not knowing how to track calories, how to work out what you need for your body. Well, I'm going to do all that today for you. I'm going to make it super easy, super simple, and most importantly, I'm going to show you how and why we do this, because further down the line, we might need to adjust these a little bit when we do start to lose body fat. But don't worry, I'm going to take you through nice, simple, easy steps that literally anybody could do, okay? Right, let's get into it. Okay guys, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to establish our maintenance calories. So what I mean by that, that is the amount of calories that your body needs to stay exactly the same weight every day, okay? So it doesn't matter what activity you do, it's the amount of calories that you eat every day and you will stay the same. You won't gain weight, you won't lose weight. Okay, so how we work that out is by first establishing our BMR, which you will have heard of. It means your basal metabolic rate. So that is the amount of calories that your body requires if you were just lying in bed all day doing no significant activity. So that takes into account things like brain activity, some more than others, blood flow, thinking, nerve activity, muscle contractions, all that sort of stuff. And then the way we do that is by using a website called bmrcalculator.org. Okay, so I've got it up on the screen as you can see. We're going to put in some personal details, so make sure you put in your details, not mine. So the first thing it needs is your age. Believe it or not, I am 31. I know. Next one is your weight. So I am 174 pounds this morning. Make sure you weigh yourself, if you can, every single morning on an empty stomach after the bathroom, if that's possible. Next one we need is your height. So I am exactly 6 foot and 0 inches, and then we're going to push the button that says calculate your BMR. So ignore that first number on the screen. We're going to scroll all the way down until we get to this number here. Okay, so my BMR, as you can see, BMR equals 1857. Okay, so that's how many calories per day I burn if I was inactive, essentially. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to use the Harris-Benedict equation, which is up on the screen here. We're going to ignore all the complicated stuff. We're going to go down to the dead easy part where it just tells you exactly what you need to do based on your activity. So, as you can see, there are 5 options. There is low, where you times this number by 1.2, so that is you get little to no exercise. That's not me. The next one is light, and you exercise lightly for 1 to 3 days per week, and that is by 1.375. So if that's you, you times your BMR by 1.375, and that will give you your maintenance calories. That also is not me. Moderate, again, we're getting into a bit more activity, 3 to 5 days per week, times everything by 1.55. Again, still not me. I would put myself probably in the high activity level, so the 4th out of 5. You're exercising 6 to 7 days per week, so I play a lot of football in my free time when I'm not training or working, which I've got an active job. I'm doing stuff like playing drums, just generally moving. I'm not much of a sitter-downer, okay? So I'm going to times this number, so multiply by 1.725. So I'm going to go on to calculator on the phone. Calculator, we are going to do 1857, and we're going to multiply that by 1.725, and that gives us 3203. Okay, so this is the amount of calories taking into account all my activity that I was essentially burning every single day. So if I ate this many calories every day, I would stay exactly the same weight based on the activity I'm doing now. Okay, makes sense? Right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to adapt this number so that we are then able to lose weight, okay? So, quick little bit of science. 1 pound of fat, essentially, equals 3,500 calories, okay? So, there's 7 days in a week. And divide this by 7, that gives us 500 calories, okay? So that's how many calories per day we need to take away from this number to lose 1 pound of fat per week, which is essentially the optimal amount. If you're losing any more than this, you're probably going to be losing a little bit of muscle tissue as well, which nobody wants to do that. I definitely don't have enough muscle tissue to warrant losing any, okay? So we're going to minus 500 from this number, and that gives us 2,703, okay? So that is the amount of calories that I need to hit every single day to lose a pound of body fat every single week, in theory, okay? So that is your deficit calories. If you wanted to gain weight, you just add 500 to this number. Okay, so now we have our deficit calories. So this is how many we're looking to hit every day to lose weight. We're going to work out our protein, fats and carbs. And this is where it gets a little bit intimidating for people, not sure what to do, or find it too difficult to work everything out. Don't worry, it's dead easy. Okay, so 2,700, we are going to take 20% of those calories as fat. So what we do is we do 2,700, we divide it by 5, which is 20%, and that will give us how many calories of fat we want. So fat, one thing you need to know, it contains 9 calories per gram. So we divide 540 by 9, gives us 60 grams, okay, which equals 540 calories. So 540 out of our 2,700 is coming from 60 grams of fat. Make sense? Okay, the next thing we need to work out is our protein. So protein has 4 calories per gram, as does carbohydrates, okay? So what we're looking for, how much protein should I be having every single day? It's a bit of a scale, so we're going to go anywhere from 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, all the way up to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. Okay, so this scale, what does it mean? So if you're a female, you're going to go from probably 0.8 to 1 gram per pound. If you're a male, you're going to go from 1 to 1.2 grams. Obviously, the leaner you are, the more protein we're going to have. So I like to go a higher protein diet, so I'm going to go 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. So I'm 174 pounds. I'm going to times that by 1.2. That gives us 208. So I'm going to round that up to 210. So it's a nice round number. Okay? We're going to times that by 4 to get how many calories that is. So if we 210 times 4, 840. That gives us 840 calories. So now we have 2,700 calories. 840 is made up from protein, 540 from fat. How do we work out our carbs? Easy. We take 2,700. We minus 840 calories, which is our protein. We minus 540, which is our fat. That leaves us 1,320. So we're going to 1, 3, 2, 0. And again, there's 4 calories per gram of carbs. So we're going to divide this number by 4. So we divide by 4, that gives us 330. And it really is that easy. That couldn't be any easier. Okay, just follow these steps. Any problems, send me a message and I will help you along the way, okay? Right, that was all for me, okay? It's not all about me. I'm going to show you another example if I was a 45-year-old female. So let's have a look at that. So we're going to go change that age to 45. I'm going to be female and say I was 150 pounds, okay? And I am 5'2". So we'll go through the whole process again, but for a 5'2" female, our BMR equals 1387. And let's say Rhonda, for example, she's training 1 to 3 days per week, so she's got light activity levels. So we're going to multiply this by 1.375, which is going to our calculator, is 1387 times 1.375. Okay, so that gives us 1,907. Okay, so let's say, for example, 1,900. Next thing, protein, carbs, fats. After we minus 500 for a deficit. Okay, so we're looking to lose body weight, lose body fat. that equals 1,400. Okay. Protein, so we said she's 150 pounds. We're going to times this by 0.8 because she's got a little bit more body fat to lose than if she was super lean, we'd probably times that by 1, but we're going to go 120 grams, which equals 480 calories. Okay. Next one we're going to do is fat, so we've got 1,400 divided by 5 for 20%, and then divide that again by 9, that gives us 31 grams. So 31 times 9 equals 279 calories. And then to work out the carbs, we'll just do 1,400 minus 480 minus 279, and that gives us 641. Divide that by 4 for your grams, and we get 160. So if we do 160 times 4, just round this off, that equals 640. Okay, calories. And that is her calorie breakdown. Okay, so we've got 120 grams of protein, 160 grams of carbs, and 31 grams of fat. Okay, so these are all great, but how do we implement those? We use an app called MyFitnessPal. So let's go have a quick look at that. Okay, last thing we're going to do today is use MyFitnessPal to put in all our personal details so that we can easily track our calories and macros. Over the next 12 weeks, I'm going to show you a little bit more about this app and how to use it effectively and make things so much easier for you down the line. But for today, we're going to set everything up nice and simple. So we're going to open up the app. As you can see, it says 2,000 calories per day for me. That's just a general setting. We need to go in and adjust that to 2,700. So we go to more, we go to goals, and then we go to calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. And then we can adjust from there. So I'm going to change that to 2,700, tick that off, and that's then set things at 50% for carbs, 30% for protein, and 20% for fat. So as you can see, fat's about right, protein's about right, and carbs about right. So with this app, the free version only gives you percentages. So if we go into that, you can see there, we could put in our specific grams, but you have to pay for that, and you don't really need it. As long as you know what you need to be hitting, and you can get around about there by adjusting these as you need to, we're good to go. If you have any problems whatsoever, come and see me, and I'll sit down and show you how this works in a bit more detail, okay? So once we go there, everything's set up, we're good to go. So I know how much I'm eating every day, I know how much protein, how much fats, how much carbs, and like further down the line, I'll show you all this in a little bit more detail, okay? Thank you very much. Please, any questions whatsoever, message me, comment down below, anything you need, I'm here for you for the next 12 weeks. Have a good one, see you in the next episode.